It's Mornings with Matt and Bob, and we got cameras in the studio. Cameras are always a treat to have here. My friend, Chewy, did you get us any participants for today's giveaway? We have a Texas Stars Family 4-pack going out to somebody. You can take your whole family out to Texas Stars this Saturday against Colorado. You got us some players?
I do. Got a couple of fine gentlemen here. I believe it's Glenn. We'll be competing against.
There, thank you.
Chase.
All right. Hey, what's up, Chase? What's up, Glenn? How you guys doing this morning?
Doing good. How are you?
We're good.
Not bad.
I'm assuming you guys are both listeners and you know how to play games. You got to buzz in with your name. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll take a yes, sir, as a confirmation.
We're talking about Texas Stars today. These are folks, very famous people that were born in our state. We'll just say that. We may get more specific down the road with other Texas Stars contests, but we'll keep this one wide open.
Yeah, so, people with some kind of Texas attachment that are also stars. That's our connection to, instead of asking you questions about hockey, because, well, most people don't have answers for questions
I know about
hockey.
power play.
Yeah, most people still don't even understand what icing means, so.
All right. Can I go first?
Absolutely, if you
All
want
right,
to.
don't forget your name is your buzzer. Hey, this Texas angel was born in Corpus, and she went to the University of Texas. Many men have... What? Did I hear her name?
No.
Many men have touched themselves to her poster on their bedroom wall. This person is...
Chase.
Selena.
It's not.
Oh, close.
Wow.
I know that would qualify for me, but I don't know about education.
I think you should mention that she had a famous poster, but also she made wings. Extremely popular of her hairstyle
Her
in
hair,
the 1970s for ladies.
I don't even know.
She was one of Charlie's Angels.
We got two young guys here, and they're not going to know.
Super youngin.
Okay, give us some
That's
X.
it?
Yeah, we were looking for Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett. All right, gentlemen. Here's your next Texas star or star from Texas. This actor was born in Terrell, Texas, and he was also in the song Slow Jams with Kanye West and was featured in the single Gold Digger as well.
Born in Texas.
Chase?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is correct, yes.
Chase, 1 point on the board. Well done.
That is a Texas man.
I'm looking for the name of two people. They're actually a duo. Famous outlaws from Texas went on a multi-state crime spree that killed 9 officers. Glenn.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde is correct. Glenn's on the board. We're tied.
Very good.
1-1.
Well, my turn. I'm going to try again, but I'm a little hesitant after the Farrah thing. This Texas-born guy was the 1991 People magazine sexiest man alive. He was a surfer on screen, a dirty dancer, and a nightclub bouncer. He is
Glenn. Patrick Swayze.
Dang.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
didn't
dude.
know he was from Texas.
Oh, yeah, man.
His mom ran a dance studio in Houston, right?
She taught John Travolta how to dance.
Did she really?
Yeah, for the Urban Cowboy movie. I
You
think.
could tell by the way he used his walk.
I can't confirm that, but we'll allow it.
All right, here we go, fellas. Here's your next star from Texas. For Texas Stars tickets. This actor was born in Dallas. You could say he brings the wow factor and wouldn't hesitate to crash your wedding.
I like what you did there.
I do too.
I like what he
But
did.
you're gonna
I like
get-
what he did
What?
there.
Who is that?
Glenn.
Glenn.
The Owen Wilson.
That is correct.
Dang,
yes,
it
Owen
is Owen
Wilson.
The
Wilson.
best of the Wilson brothers.
You
though
think so?
I am a Future Man fan.
Yeah.
Huh.
I do like Future Man.
This next question is worth 2 points, which means if Chase gets it, he ties it up and has an opportunity to maybe win. If Glenn gets it, well, Glenn gets all of the pickles. Actually, we're not giving away pickles. We're giving away
4-pack.
tickets.
Yeah.
But here we go. Earlier, I named an outlaw couple, Bonnie and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
This is also an outlaw couple. They are known for highway robbery. Amongst their crimes, charging $70 for a candle in Waco. They both graduated from Baylor University. They're now in Waco. They have their... Yes, Chase.
Chip and Joanna.
Chip and Joanna's correct. We have a full-on
Chip and
tie, ladies and
JoJo.
gentlemen.
All right.
We need a tiebreaker. Anybody got one?
I got one if nobody else has
all
it.
right. I don't.
Okay, here we go.
All right, fellas.
This was one of Texas's most famous millionaires. Had a colorful life. They've made movies about him. An entrepreneur, an investor, a record-setting pilot, an engineer, a filmmaker, and a philanthropist. He was born on Christmas Eve in Houston, Texas. He died of kidney failure on a flight from Mexico to Houston, but not before absolutely losing his mind at the end of his life, becoming paranoid and hiding in his own hotel room.
I got it.
Recently, a movie was made about him starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's your man.
Chase.
Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes is who we got. Chase comes from behind and takes the victory.
Forgotten Howard Hughes was born here.
Yeah, Howard Hughes was a Texan before living out on the West Coast for a long
In
time.
Vegas. He lived in Vegas.
I didn't know that about his life.
Yeah. So, Glenn, thanks for trying. You did great. Unfortunately, Chase bested you at the end.
No problem.
Thank you. Hey, you know what? Thanks for being a really cool loser.
Yeah.
Like, you
We
weren't like a
appreciate
jerk or
it.
anything. You're like, hey, no problem. Glad I could be a part of it. Thanks. And I think that you should.
Game, you gotta have fun.
Damn,
Oh, I
Glenn.
like that attitude.
Were you raised in America? Because you don't even sound like we're all such bad and poor sports now. Where are you from, Glenn?
My mom was a good woman.
Damn.
Yeah, she was.
That's what all the dudes say. Sorry, Glenn. It was just open an opportunity. Take care, Glenn.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening,
I need
Chase.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Chase, you got a family 4-pack. Chase, do you have a family?
I do not, but I have plenty of friends and a date to come with.
Perfect.
start
That's all
one.
you need. I was
Nice.
going to say, even though it's called a family 4-pack, I was going to tell you one of two things. Either send your family, like tell your wife, hey, take the kids and you can take one of your girlfriends. And you go out with your buddies, or just don't even tell your family you got this and sneak out with the dudes.
Vin Diesel's going to let it fly, baby.
Texas Star Games are an absolute blast. You have a good time out there. I need you to do me a favor. Can you hang on hold for about 3 minutes?
Will do.
All right.
Thanks. Was that
Hang on
easy?
1 second.
That easy.
He's good.
You think we're gonna get sued by Chip and Joanna for?
I don't know.
I think I offended the Wilson brothers
Do you
by
think
saying
half
Owen
of
was the
these-
best one.
Half of these actors and stuff from Texas, do they claim Texas?
I
Because
think
now there's part of me that feel like
there's a little
it's a
bit of a
huge
backlash
list.
sometimes.
of people born in Texas, and I feel like some of them might not want to be.
No, I think now Texas is way cooler, and people like to claim it in a way they didn't used to claim Texas.
I think it's a
In fact, a
roller
lot of people, especially like in L.A., we talking about that kind of celebrity.
Yeah.
It's very few people grow up in L.A., right? They were all coming from all around, trying their best. And I think a lot of people would hide it when they were from Nowheresville, Indiana. But I think people have more pride. Like Texas has seemed cooler on the national stage now than it did for a very long time.
I love Texas. I'll always be proud of. I just try to ignore all the bad and.
But here's the thing
bigoted
too.
stuff.
Remember this: most people, if you go to the coast, if you go to New York or L.A. and you run into people, if they've been to Texas, it tends to be that they've been to Austin and then think that's what Texas is.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of safe. Because when you have a tourist in town, you rarely put them in the car and then say, "Hey, let's drive to Del Rio."
I think you'll have a good time.
If you wanted someone to visit Texas and show them, I guess, maybe the best part, I don't know, because I was reading some forums, and there's like this lady where there was a debate about best Mexican food, and she was like, I went to Texas, and Tex-Mex is the worst of all the Mexican foods. And I was like, what, lady, where did you go? Or who are your friends that took you somewhere?
I don't know. I don't know how anyone can say that Tex-Mex is the worst of the Mexican fare.
But I don't know if I'm biased in Texas like that.
But
I think
also,
you are a little.
Look, I understand if you're an aficionado, Spanish by the way, of
Nicely done.
of Mexican
Well played.
cuisines, you would probably get frustrated and say, "My God, we're talking about a giant country with a huge population, and we don't all eat enchiladas all the time. Like it's silly
shame.
that you think that this is what our culture is, right?
a
I
damn
get
shame.
that part, but if you want to talk about Mexican cuisines that slap, Tex-Mex is one of them. I know a lot of Mexicans don't claim it because technically Tex-Mex is a border cuisine, and you know what I mean.
I think
It's
the
a mixture
best.
of cultures,
But we
Tex-Mex
don't
is
know
good.
if they're coming to Texas and eating at one of the many Tex-Mex establishments that aren't based out of Texas.
Right.
Like the one you like to go to.
That one has some good items, and I know I'm sure our camera person would love to participate.
So
in this
we don't
combo,
know
too.
if they're getting actual Tex-Mex from Tex-Mex Place or a place from Chicago, Illinois.
Right.
The parent company.
That can be part of the
owns it.
issue.
Yeah.
That's part of the issue there is that somebody comes to Houston and then somebody takes them. Sorry, Houstonians are going to get mad at me, but somebody takes them to Ninfa's, and they're like, I don't. The sizzling fajita platter?
I just think we need a better PR team for Texas, I guess. I mean,
What better PR team can we have than
Don't mess with Texas.
Than the once weekly school shootings?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't that send a good message to the
That's
rest of the
true.
nation?
the women's rights going away, that one's always a seller.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is weird because we have become two Texases over the years.
Great food.
There's metropolitan Texas and there's rural Texas, and they don't. Rural Texas knows all about metropolitan Texas, but metropolitan Texas seems to not know jack about rural Texas.
Right, we just drive fast through it.
And that creates actually a lot of the divide. A lot of people, I think
Roll
a lot
'em
of
up.
people like to just think of rural Texas as being all hayseeds and idiots, and that's
'Cause we saw
not true.
Deliverance.
And that is where a lot of the aggravation comes in.
What part of Texas was
Yeah.
Deliverance in?
It wasn't.
Oh.
But the closest would be East Texas, and East Texas doesn't even feel like Texas when you talk. Like when you can go to East Texas, West Texas, and those are different cultures, different accents, different people, different beliefs.
It is too big to just be one state and lump everybody
We
in.
say that about you a lot.
Oh, ow. Ouch.
Let's get out of here.
Anyway, thanks for the cameras. Thanks.
Yep.
And yeah, let's get out of here. We got to get, what was his name? Congrats to Chase winning those tickets. We have Texas Stars tickets tomorrow.
And
We also have Pantera tickets tomorrow. They were supposed to be today, but we decided to wait and have a big giveaway
Cool.
tomorrow. Sound good to everybody? Everybody's happy?
Go with that.
Have a good
All right.
Monday.
It's Mornings with Matt and Bob, and we got cameras in the studio. Cameras are always